Good morning, good evening, or good night to the lovely people watching Unhinged here. And in today's video, we will be speaking about work equals fun, question mark, hello? You might be thinking I'm gone crazy, and you might be thinking, how can work be fun in any sort of way? Well, I'm here to answer that question for you. Imagine the thing that you like the most. If that's going to the gym, why not become a personal trainer? Why not start training other people that want to become strong, solid, and build a foundation, discipline, and motivation, or want to go from a knee injury to a professional soccer player? Why not just do that? Becoming a personal trainer is a year's course. Why not just do it? I don't have the money for it. Okay, then you know what the problem is. How do you fix that? I don't know. If the answer don't know, then I recommend grabbing a piece of paper and a pen and start taking notes. Because imagine your dream job in the future, either if it's a lumberjack, tattoo artist, working in a grocery store for that sake. If it makes you happy, if it is fun for you and it is your dream, then follow through with it. If the current job position that you have right here, right now, is not fun and is not your dream, find a way, either by planning or changing to the job that you specifically want. I'll give an example. Back in 2019, I think 2020, 2021-ish, I got my first job ever as a 9 to 5. And I was ecstatic. It was basically a part-time job on like 10%, but I took it just like that. I grabbed it. I got the job, took the interview, and was hired on the spot. Because I'm an artist, right? So I got the job because it was paint in the store, minifigures, yarn, and it was like a kind of a niche hobby store. I still work there whenever they need me, but at the same time, it was my first job. And I was grateful because, do you want to know why? Because applications after CVs and everything that I've handed out to companies, big companies, McDonald's, Power, local grocery stores, rejection after rejection. And I just said, you know what? It's in the fate of the gods now. Just give me something. Spoke to a classmate of mine, and I just fucking took the job. And I was ecstatic. I was just, hey, my first paycheck. It wasn't my dream job specifically. I have worked there for 3, 4, 5 years now. And 1.5 years ago, I got a second job, a permanent job, not a permanent, but a 70% job position at a grocery store, which has had a massive increase in my pay and at the same time taxes. But I'm grateful for it. Why am I telling this story, you might be asking? Because I want to go back to square one. When I was handing out job applications, CVs, and everything like that, I took whatever I could because I just needed money. But 5 years ahead, at the age of 22, I now know where I want to go in life. So what should I do? I know exactly what my dream job is. Not really. I'm not going to say it because of planning phases and stuff like that, but I need to go back to square one. I need to hand a job application to this, and this, and then get an apprenticeship. And then I can go into that certain job. And then boom, one day I'm going to be happy. Sitting there. Yeah, cool. Spending hours. Because I'll give you an example. Something that I deem fun is creating art. And if there's a thing that I want you to understand is that when I'm just drawing, I can sit here for hours listening to good music, drinking a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and then just go to town on that paper and have fun. Imagine if there was a specific thing you could do for fun but earn money at the same time. If it's drop shipping, entrepreneur, cryptocurrency, or whatever your dream is, to be fairly honest. If it is a professional esport gamer, okay, fair enough. It is your dream, it is your life. What should you do in order to achieve it is my question. You need a plan. I've said it multiple times. You need a structure, a plan, a foundation, a backbone. Imagine building a castle, right? Would you build your foundation on sand or solid ground? Of course, you would be smart enough to build it on solid ground because you picked your location, you planned, and then you picked the specific bricks to build your fortress. I want you to do that with your specific dream. I want you to sit down, grab a piece of paper and pen. Fuck your phone, fuck your notes, fuck the Word document, to be fairly honest. Because it has been scientifically proven that if you grab a paper and write it down with your hand and watch word for word, you'll remember it because it will stick to your fucking brain, because fuck the screens that we every single day use. It is time to go back to old-fashioned planning, a simple piece of paper, and start writing down. And you might be thinking, you're starting to go crazy. No. I'll give you something. I started YouTube for the single purpose of one thing. Because I was afraid. Since high school, junior high, or middle school, I've never been a fan of pictures, videos, taken pictures of, never smiled on them. Why? Because I was afraid of judgment. So I started my YouTube channel because fear itself pushed me in that direction. How do I become stronger? I push myself in front of the thing that I fear every single day. Make YouTube videos, be criticized, look at the comments, look at the views. Oh, that video went pretty well, 150 views. That video went shit, only 3 views. I know what I can do in order to improve it next time. But I started out of fear. Now this thing has just become a daily sort of habit. Now I just think that I like doing YouTube anyway on a daily basis. Why not continue with it and implement it into my daily habits? It's not going to kill me, so why not? And the same, I want you to do the same thing. I want you to expose yourself for the fears and plan for your future. Because if you just live life on autopilot, honestly, what the fuck is even point of living, to be honest with you? I'll give you an example. Sam Sulek is on trend. The trends on trend. But they're blasting through life. They're living life like they want to. You've seen Jeff Nippard, a science-based lifter, live his life, living like he wants to, according to the ways that he believes is right. Look at him, fucking successful and popular, by doing the things he enjoys. I believe you should do the exact same thing. But you need a structure, you need a plan. And I'm not telling you to do this because I went into this trap, to be fairly honest with you. Google 50 different ways to start your future. Sit, turn off your phone, turn off notifications, and just sit in your room with a piece of paper and a pen and just write. Whatever comes to your mind. Let's start with my future. What do I wish for? I want to earn money. I want to be successful. I want to this, I want to that, X and Y. What am I good at? This. What am I bad at? This. What can I improve on? This. And you might be thinking, what's the point of this piece of paper? The point of the piece of paper is for you to get structure for where you want to be slingshotted into life. Here, I'll show you something. When I was younger, I looked like this. I'm just gonna hide the information. I looked like this. Skinny neck little bitch. And then this was me last year. I was tired of being skinny. So what I did, I took notes. I made a plan in order to upgrade myself for the future. I took a piece of paper and wrote down, what do I hate? I hate being fragile. I don't like how skinny I am. So what did I do? I went to the gym. I started going to the gym consistently, lifting weights, started to do cardio, started to chop wood on nearly on a daily basis. And what happened? I'm starting to be more and more happier because I got a fucking structure and plans. Even though my apartment right here, can I say to you right now, it's kind of messy because I'm restructuring, reorganizing everything. I am still happy with the things I am doing. I believe you should too. It is yours as you. Fuck everyone else, but seek guidance when you need it. Take care, boys.